And his name is John C.
Hello guys, this is Legend Army TV coming through with a new video for you. And today we are going to talk about the next level 100 boss, which is Agares, in a battle called Grave of Madness. As usual, we're gonna go through the requirements real quick, everything you need to know about the requirements. I'm gonna show you the gameplay, everything you need to know. And hopefully, by the end of the video, you will be super comfortable and find this boss actually quite easy to deal with. Let's go. Alright, the requirements. Now, this one is a little bit interesting. The leap between the attack cap between Maka, the Red Stigma, and Agares, the Grave of Madness, is huge. It's almost 2,500. So now we will need 35,000 attack to cap Agares, which is quite crazy. The amount of critical resistance to cap him that we will need is going to be 170, and the crit cap also raises to up to 172, which is quite crazy. Also, the counterforce resistance that Agares has is 30, so we add the 100 here, and the amount of counterforce cap that we need to reach is going to be 130, so 10 more than Maka. If we go to the quick battle, the amount of power is huge difference between Maka, which is 43,000, and Agares, which is 47,000. The technique raised as well to 220, and the minimal requirement of counterforce is 112. This is it, let's roll to the gameplay. Alright, time to fight Agares. If you ever watched the movie The Predator with Arnold, you're probably gonna see a lot of, you're gonna be familiar with this guy. He looks kinda like him, kinda like the Predator. He goes into the stance, Agares goes into the stance, and then runs towards you with a single thrust. Watch out for that. Just a single hit that leaves like an earthquake in a cone. Watch out for that. 2 hits right here. Nothing much. Just keep up, keep dodging and blocking. Agares is known to have these little preparations to his patterns, so you will have a lot of time to learn the patterns quite quickly. Watch out for this hit right here. It's quite fast after this one, because he spins around and hits everything around him. Watch out for that, might get hit. And this is pretty much everything he does at 10 bars at the first stage of the battle. Once Agares drops to 9 bars, he goes into the stance, he becomes invincible, you can't attack him. And the pillar phase starts. After a short delay, he receives this huge pillar and releases a shockwave. Now that first shockwave is harmless, just dodge or block through it. And after a short delay, he releases a red attack after it. Just run away from it, make sure it doesn't damage you, because the red attack, it's unblockable, might receive a lot of damage from that. The ceiling of the cave will start collapsing, so all these rocks are going to drop on the ground. This orange circle represents where the rocks are going to drop. If you stand there, you're going to get hit, so watch out for it. And there are 2 different patterns that he does during the pillar phase. He either smashes the pillar into the ground, sending releasing these shockwaves, or prepares to do a combo with his pillar. Right over here. After a short delay, after a short preparation, he starts swinging his huge pillar, and this pillar really covers like half of the arena. So watch out for it. Dodge and block through it. He does exactly 4 hits. Right here, he does the second and the third hit have a really tight window between them, so watch out. And ends up the string crashing his pillar on the target. So watch out for the last hit. And once he starts retrieving the pillar, it might hit you on the way back. Right here, I got hit. Watch out for this. It's really easy to get caught by that. Now, the swings that he just did, he does them twice during the pillar phase. But the indication that the phase is going to end soon is when he thrusts his pillar, stick his pillar, and start punching it, releasing these shockwaves, one after another. Here you just make sure that whenever these shockwaves emerge, you just block and dodge through them and continue DPSing him, and at the end, it does the final hit, destroying the pillar and sending a massive red shockwave. Just run away from it and make sure you don't get hit there. After that, the camera focuses on Agares, and he gets back his mace. He's still invincible. Now he regains back, he loses his iframes, and you can start freely DPSing him right there. A double hit there now, a modified pattern right there. Now, there are two things that Agares does, and what makes people die a lot in Agares. Right here, you can see Agares doing like a little tantrum right here, and then grabs his mace with both of his hands. There are two different outcomes. First of all, when he does it, pay attention to it. When he does it, he starts a flurry of attacks. A massive flurry of attacks. And at some point, I think it's either the fourth or the fifth hit, he spins around right here, and you can see he tries to grab you. If you don't dodge or block that grab, he will grab you, throw you, and then just finish you off like he's playing baseball. And one-shot you. This is the Agares' grab. This is one of the things that can be fatal, and a lot of people get caught by that and die to it. So the indication that he's about to do it in the combo is that when he starts doing this tantrum at the start, right over here. Let's look at it again. Right here, he goes into the stance, throws this little tantrum, then holds to his mace and starts his combo. And in the middle of the combo, after a spin, it's a really, really sneaky spin right over here. After this hit, boom! It tries to grab you. Watch out for that, so you don't get one-shotted. And then all the other patterns continue. He continues attacking. He might go on a stampede and do a lot of hits, especially if you were standing too far away from him. Here it is again. Let's see it in real time. He does the combo, the spin, and then after the spin, he does the grab, and you have to be prepared for it. Now, once Agares drops to 6 bars, the second outcome from that tantrum comes into play. First of all, let's look into this pattern real quick. He does the slam once, and then another one after a short delay, and then the third one. So 3 slams, 3 cone attacks with the earthquakes, so watch out for them. Just a single hit right here, and then another combo. Nothing to worry about here much. He might go a little bit further and continue the attacks, and this is what I was talking about. Let's see the second outcome of his tantrum. Once Agares hits 6 bars, he gets. There is another scenario that might occur upon this tantrum that he does, this stance. He does the tantrum, holds to his mace, and then releases a sonic wave. What you always have to do, whenever Agares does the tantrum, and it doesn't matter what outcome it's going to be, wait a little bit. stand still. Don't move. Don't perform any movement, any combat. Stand still. Imagine for a second that Agares is blind and he can't see you. But if you're moving, he will sense you, right? So if you don't move during this sonic wave, you ain't gonna get marked. If you're gonna get marked, it means that Agares will sense you, and whenever you're gonna get hit again with this mark on, it's gonna prompt a KO cutscene that everyone calls John Cena cutscene, where he, when he KOs you, he climbs the pillar and then does a massive flying elbow smash on you and just incapacitates you immediately. So keep that in mind. Once again, whenever Agares does his tantrum, he goes into this stance. Either he does the sonic wave, or he does the combo that has the grab in the middle of it. Either way, when he does this particular move, right, this indication, don't move. Stop doing what you do. Don't run around. Don't attack him. Don't do anything. Just stand still. And you ain't gonna be marked, and you're gonna be safe, and you can continuously DPS him. Now, if Agares did a sonic wave, the Agares Roar, he can't do it again. It has a cooldown, right? So if you see him doing the tantrum again, it's probably gonna be the combo with a grab. So make sure you don't move during the sonic wave. And if he does the grab combo, watch out for the grab so you don't get grabbed. And, this is pretty much it. Pretty much everything you need to know about Agares. These are the two things that people die to consistently all the time. Right here, he starts the combo again, but you never know what's going to be the outcome. So make sure that you wait out on if he's going to release the sonic wave, or if he starts attacking after the tantrum. That means, right, you just continue DPSing him and just watch out for the grab. It's just the grab and the roar that make people die a lot in Agares. But once you know about this, after this video, hopefully, Agares will become such an easy boss for you to fight against, and you're gonna be fully prepared for him. Right here, he starts. I see the tantrum that he's doing. The tantrum. I stop doing what I do. I don't do anything. Boom, sonic wave, and I don't get marked. So I can continuously DPS him. Just enjoy the fight, just kicking his butt. Right over there. The flurry, this is a big flurry, a big combo that he likes to do as well. And this is pretty much it. Also, if the battle goes quite long, quite lengthy, he will go back to the pillar phase initially and repeat the pillar phase again. So just keep in mind that the second hit at the start of the phase is going to be the red shockwave. Watch out for his pillar, and watch out for the red shockwave at the end of the phase. And just finish him off. This is it. So this is pretty much it, covering Agares, the Grave of Madness battle. Next time, we are going to talk about the next boss, which is Lu Lamfada, the Brilliant Lu battle. This was Legend Arma TV. Thank you so much for watching. It's always a lot of fun reading the comments. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe buttons. It's awesome. Thank you so much for that. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe. I love you. Later.